field on the south side of Chicago. And getting the nod for the White Sox, Sean Burke. What do you look for here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
That's ball two.
Burke, in his second season, 26 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2021. In the air, right field. Hayes takes it in for the out. One away. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
And a curve misses outside, ball one. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
At the plate, Junior Caminero. This one in the air, center field. Acuna settles under it, and that is that. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Aye. Nope, outside.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Ball in.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Now it's going to be Colson Montgomery.
Hey.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Pitch misses there. Full count now. Left field. And that is a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Aranda takes it himself. Got the out.
Batting third.
Two outs, base is empty. Miguel Vargas digs in now.
Ball. Aye.
2 down, nobody on. And now it's filled up. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley. Ground ball up the middle. And it's through for a hit. And a man aboard. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins.
Nope. Ball 1.
No score here in the 2nd. Foul ball there.
Ball.
Runner takes off. Fought off foul. Fraley aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings and misses. 1 out in the 2nd.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Ben Williamson next to hit for the Rays. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Quick move to first, and he's back in easily. Man at first, 1 away. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball 1.
This to center field. And it falls. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next to hit, Carson Williams. Double play ball to second. Flips it. There's 1, and that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Back here on the south side, bottom of the 2nd, Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
That's a ball.
Outside
That's ball
low,
3.
and now 3-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Here comes the 0-1. In the air to left center. Simpson settles underneath it. 2 down.
Batting 6th, left fielder,
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Nope.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball
Really
2.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next
That's
pitch off
outside.
the plate. Full count now. And they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And he made that
Victor Bates,
pitcher
ball
throw
4.
9 times on the way to that walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first, and next is the designated hitter, Lenny Sosa.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Fouled off. He was late. Benintendi off of first with 2 away. Not close, and it deflects away. And now a man into scoring position. Man on second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one way outside, and it's a full count. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The White Sox back at right field, and stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson.
Hey. Ball 1.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Way out front for strike two. That one almost got him.
That's inside.
And a payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. To kick the 3-2. On a line. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Nick Fortes, batting with one down, takes a strike. The 0-1.
Hey, 2.
Line to left. And foul ball.
Ball, that's out.
Top of the third, no score.
Ball,
He's
that's
just
inside.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz now. Flied to right his first time.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, nobody on. That one well upstairs. And a count 2-1. Next pitch is
that ball went out.
outside. That clips the corner. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. So up next, Jonathan Aranda struck out looking at his first at bat. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Cut off, throw to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Home half of the third coming up. Here on the south side, bottom of the inning, Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's a little bit high. Ball one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So digging in, Luis Angel Acuna. Ripped, but it curls foul. The White Sox with a chance to score first here in the last half of the third. That one way inside.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Man at second. And there's a ball.
That's down.
And ball
That's
four,
ball
2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Digging in, Chase Mydroff. He's 0 for 1. This is again 5 in a row.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And that one fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So up now for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Golden opportunity right here. On the ground, Williamson. The flip, there's one. They complete the double play with a run scores. It's 1-0.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play's kind of a rally killer.
Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Fouled off down the right side. Acuna at third with 2 away. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors. Back here on the south side, and stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. That's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. That's smashed towards center. And there's 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
1 out man at first. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Nope, that's a ball.
Rays down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Bounces out at second.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it, apply that tag, hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases, maybe even more.
2 down, nobody on. And that is out of play. One, two now. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman
Ben Williamson next to hit for the Rays. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Williamson, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2023. Checks over to first, back safely.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Runner on the goal. He's got it. And that is out number 3. One left for Tampa. They still trail 1-0. Back at right field. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Munetaka Murakami.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Ball, that's low.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
This one in the air. Caminero should have this one. And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fly to left his first time.
Ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And that one clips the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Three-1 is on the way. Right through there for a strike. Makes the sliding stop. Onto the pitcher. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Two down, base is empty. Andrew Benintendi steps up. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 2-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Looks like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 2 down. Here's the White Sox DH, Lenny Sosa. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in the mechanics.
Edgar Carroll now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That's in there. Strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and now they have runners at the corners.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 on, 2 outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
A little bit low. Ball 3. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. The White Sox trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's the automatic. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Steven Matz won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. New pitcher on here, Cole Sulser.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Chase Mydroff, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Fouls away the first offering.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Outside, that's a ball.
And a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a ball and 2 strikes. Now this is a rocket to left. That is the inning. White Sox add one on the solo shot, and it's 2-zip. Here on the south side and stepping in for the Rays, Carson Williams.
Well, these Rays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Here's a 1-1. That one fouled hard the other way. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Left fielder Chandler Simpson.
Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. He's 0 for 1. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
The 0-1. That one fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. He hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And here is Nick Fortes. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Colson Montgomery.
Colson Montgomery.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One and two now. Got him. One down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas.
Ball 1.
And that one wrapped foul. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Popped up. Aranda settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And here is Yandy Diaz.
Ball, that's out.
Activity for the first time in that bullpen down there. Grant Taylor, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Leisure also throwing. The 1-0. He was late there. Strike one.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan Aranda. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That's ball two.
The Rays with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one almost got him.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And the right-hander's 3-1. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And gone! A 2-run homer, and we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. This one in the air. Vargas. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now here is Jake Fraley. Late swing, foul to the left. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. On the ground to short, Montgomery throws to first in time.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Bounce to the right. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Rays with a 2-run homer. 2-2 game.
For Tampa Bay.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kevin Kelly. Fastball for a strike. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Garrett Clevenger, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Baker getting loose as well. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Fraley under it. And there's one away. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball. Down. Ball. That's out.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's the strike. On the ground, right side. Aranda steps on the bag. Now 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
Letty Sosa.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the White Sox.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Carroll in the box again, takes a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Here's the 0-2. And that one gets past the catcher. No advance, though. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. In the air to left center. Mullins on his way over. He's got it, and the inning is over. So one hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. We are tied 2-2. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. Swing and a bouncer. Sends it to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, number 7.
So digging in, Carson Williams. Swing and a foul out of play. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Tosses to first and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder Chandler Simpson.
Now here is Chandler Simpson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Bunting for a hit. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
1-2 now.
That's in. Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. Score remains. Back here on the south side. Set for the last half of the 7th. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And a foul ball. Ball 1 there.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 up, 1 down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Now Chase Maidra. 1 for 3. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Base hit center field. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Up next for the White Sox.
Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the corner. 0-1. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. The White Sox with the go-ahead run at first here at the bottom of the 7th. That pitch gets the corner and the count is 1-1. Montgomery wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 1-1 now.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 2-2. And downstairs, Miguel Vargas up next for the White Sox. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Double play ball to second. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Well, this offense just got a major gift. Probably should have been a double play, but it all starts with a good feed to second. And right there, everything broke down on the throw. We'll see if they can capitalize on this.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Miguel Vargas getting ready to hit.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, one out, and fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
One and two here. Battling here as he fouls it away. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. On the ground, right side. That's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
That clips the zone, and the count 1-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Here's a 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That's off the inside corner, and the count's even at 2. One out, bases full. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Long run, tracks it down. Runners tagging from second and third. Runner from third in to score, and they take the lead in the 7th.
No, this is a big at-bat right here. Nice sac fly to give his team the lead in these late innings.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kevin Kelly departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Mason Engler.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hayes in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. This to third, and it gets by him. Montgomery scores, and they lead by 2.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, 2 outs. Benintendi gets a chance to hit here. There's a strike. Vargas, the lead runner, out at second. Hayes at first, 2 out of the inning. In the air, left field. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. as a run scores on the play. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Bases now loaded, and there's a force at every base. 2 outs, bases full. Edgar Carroll steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing, and he popped it up. Williams in position, and that is the third out of the inning. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. 8th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 5, the Rays 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Grant Taylor, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. In the air, right field. Hayes gets under it, and a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter.
Back to the top of the order. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
To the right side. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. On the money. Nice play.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took it perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Ball.
That one ripped, but foul. Two down, nobody on. The 2-1 is high. Junior Caminero up next for the Rays. And the 3-1. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Rays. They trail at 5-2. Back at right field. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ball to strike. That one in there across the letters.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And that's in the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one
Ball
missed.
3.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman, Chase.
Back to the top of the order now.
Maidra.
Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And the 1-0.
Nope.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 up, 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout. That one almost got him. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one close, ruled the ball. And the count is 2-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one hammered center field, carrying well. And it is out of here. A solo shot. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
So 2 down at the plate. Miguel Vargas. Going away. Swings over the top of that one. Movement in the bullpen. Yoendrys Gomez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Seymour, a left-hander, also throwing. Got him swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. Last chance for the Rays coming up. Here on the south side, all set to start the 9th in this one. Junior Caminero digs in now. Caminero not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Got him swinging for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And another ball.
Too high.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. And the 3-0 finds the zone.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Too high, and it's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins.
Center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Hit in the air, left field. 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman Ben Williamson.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Grant Taylor done for the day. We'll be back in a minute. The left-hander on now, Chris Murphy.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Williamson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. The Rays down to their final strike. And that one got a piece of him.
Right there.
He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Carson Williams next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Outside with a breaking ball. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That one ran inside, almost got him. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Fastball is outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Payoff pitch. Right through there. Got him. That's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
It's over, so just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets and hugs. Guess you out is too good to be true. Was the point, all I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting each time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea. I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming. I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you good, said that you never leave. We will fight till it's through. But looking for me. Look up in the sky on them clear black nights. You see me? Scorpio child, it was written in the stars. I would be the one with 900,000 bars. Take rap there and back and right back there. Over and again, this is so not fair. You gotta show those we don't fear. You gotta arm me, well pardon me, I'm not scared. Out my way, I'm getting a piece of paper out there. You in the now if you think I'm not top tier. Just a dirty. I'm a dirty New Yorker who love to crack over your head. I'm over their heads. I'm over being angry and just focus the bread. Magnify my brand, larger than life. That's how we living, like I'm fresh from 1,000 nights. In that prison box, hot pot, 5-minute rice. Then I'm Germany, baiting, tossing it. Gemini child, it was written in the stars. Born God body, you are looking at a God. Went to A&D, Mad P, formed Mob. The rest history, you know we took it mad far. Rap dude, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix of Black Neo. Got real, had to pack torpedo. No break bread with your own people. Made peace with it that I couldn't change. And took responsibility instead of passing blame. Anything less lame. Sit your $5 down for it, make change. Got sharper with the aim. With a product you can trust, and on anything I put my name.
Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Eric Fetty. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes this stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Fetty in his 7th season, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014.
Ball
and
3.
that one cutting but missing down low. That one misses.
Nope.
So a
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan Aranda.
Aye.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. Slams into the wall and hangs on.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Junior Caminero, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Ball.
South side of Chicago, just getting started here. Runner on the go. That one ripped but foul. Here's a 1-2. Popped up. Carroll under it. He's got it. Out. Number 2. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated, because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Diaz off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. To the right side. My draw. Inning over. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's
Ball
way
1.
high. Ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this.
Oh, diving stop. Throw to first. Throw
No, he's
not
safe.
in time, and he's safe.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Hard liner. And foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Left field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So up next, Munetaka Murakami.
Hey!
And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Line drive. That is the inning. We head to the second on the south side. No score. Here on the south side and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. Ripped, but it curls foul. And the 0-1. Well struck right field. Going, gone! A solo shot. The Rays strike first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ben Williamson. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. That's to third. Tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Number 7.
Carson Williams now at the plate.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Got him. Two gone now.
Batting 8th, left fielder Chandler Simpson.
Two down, bases empty. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. The Rays kick off the scoring with a solo bomb. It's now a 1-0 ball game.
Just move. On top of the game, unstoppable. Hard work campaign, gotta power through. So when we step in the place, just move. Yeah, move.
Back here on the south side, bottom of the inning, Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just off the inside edge. That clips the corner. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi to the plate. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Out to short. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Batting seventh.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
One out man at first. Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Hey!
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, that two-seamer's heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Benintendi leads off first with one away. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Back-to-back singles. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase in the two-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Next to hit, Edgar Caro. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the inside corner for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Ninth, center fielder, Luisangel Acuna.
Two aboard, two outs. Luisangel Acuna, the next to hit.
That's a ball.
First and second, two down. Bottom half of inning number two. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Rays 1 and the White Sox nothing. On to the third inning. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. Fought off foul. The 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Number 63, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Chopper to second. Mydrov. And one away in the top of the third.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz now. Walked to open the ball game. And it's fouled away. In the air, right field. Hayes takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. Flied to right his first time.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Two down, nobody on. And that one inside and it hit him.
First base.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. First time up was a pop out. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that one clips the corner. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Aranda, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. But it's not in time. Base hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. First and second, 2 outs. Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays. He's 0 for 1. In the air out towards right center. Hayes on his way over. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So the Rays strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Back at right field, set for the bottom of the 3rd, Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Got him swinging for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Colson Montgomery getting ready to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Hey!
Oh, 1 down. That one missed. This one smoked on its way out of here. He circles the bases, and we're level. It's 1-1.
so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Miguel Vargas digs in now. Popped out to left his first time. And there's a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's out.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
First baseman, Munetaka.
Munetaka Murakami now at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1.
Tied up here in the early going.
Ball 2.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The count 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, number 63.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Fastball is outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Swing and a bouncer. On to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and put it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Williamson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
That's a ball.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4.
Ball,
Really good
that's
take,
inside.
especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. That's the second out.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Williams at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Tied 1-1. Here on the south side, bottom four, Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one fouled off. Foul ball there. He goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's outside. Ball, that's low.
That misses the
that
zone.
misses out.
Full count now. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And here is Sosa to the plate. Single to right in his first trip. And a swing and a miss there. Man at second. And fouled off. The 0-2. And there's a ball.
That's down. Ball, that's outside.
Just off the outside corner. Full count now.
That's a really good take.
Edgar Caro in the on-deck circle for the White Sox. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. On the ground, right side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He
No, he's
makes
in.
the throw, but it's not in time. And that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play.
Arrow.
Go ahead run on base. Edgar Caro will hit next. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runners at the corners, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. That's outside.
Nope, outside.
And the count is even, 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's the center fielder, Luis Angel Acuna. Flied to right his first time. That's
Nope,
off the
that's a
mark.
ball.
Ball one. Benintendi at third. Sosa at first. 2 out of the inning. The 1-1. Inside,
Ball
just
two.
missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson. Slider for a strike. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges.
Hey! Ball two.
Next
That's
one
ball
misses, and that's ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh,
Nope.
good pitch is a strike.
Ball 4.
But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Payoff pitch. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Nick Fortes.
So digging in, Nick Fortes. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Ball, that's out. Ball.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one
Ball, that's out.
outside. Ball 3. Right through
Hey.
there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball,
Ground ball.
and it goes just foul. Chop to third. slings to first, and the first two set down at the top of the
Up next
fifth.
for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
So now the DH spot, Yandy Diaz.
Inside ball.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Ball. Down.
And it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's the third out. Halfway home, all even, one apiece.
Believe, you gotta believe in the dream. Believe, you gotta believe. My whole team on wild, no ring on silence. They so astounding.
Now pitching for
Back
Tampa
now
Bay,
to start the bottom of the
number
fifth and taking
71,
over on the mound, Cole Sulser. Back to the top of the White Sox
Leading off
lineup,
for the White
Chase
Sox.
Mydroff
Second
getting ready to
baseman,
hit.
Chase Mydroff.
And that
Nope,
misses.
ball one.
And that's ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. The 1-0. Just
that's
missed.
inside.
And another
Ball
ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one's in there. And now 3-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Mydroff wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up.
Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
In the air to left center. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Vargas up for the third time and takes ball one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The 1-1. In the air, left field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
First baseman, Munetaka
Murakami, the next to hit. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0. That one lifted to left. And the inning is over. But the White Sox get one on a homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far.
Sexy pa' que me la modele. Ya las heridas no le duelen. Yo le canto pa' que se revele. Y formemos el DNR. Yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres. Yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombres de más. También te gustan las mujeres. Por tu cara sé que...
Jonathan Aranda digs in now.
First baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Ball.
The 1-0. And that clips the inside corner. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. The 2-1. And that's in for a strike. Two now. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Junior Caminero would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And a payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it lands foul. So we reset and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Junior Caminero.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. The Rays trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. On a bounce right side, Mydroff tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays. Just
Yep, that ball
missed.
went out.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's in.
The 2-1. Fouled off left side. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Down in order go the Rays. And our score remains 2-1. Back here on the south side, bottom of the 6th inning, Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox. In for a strike, 0-1.
Ball 2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Benintendi up here. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cole Sulser won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Kevin Kelly. He's into the game with the bases empty. Digging in, Lenin Sosa. He's 2 for 2. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's out to center field. Mullins on the move. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Grant Taylor.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered here in this one.
Nope.
Right through there for a strike. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Got him swinging. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now it's the second baseman, Ben Williamson.
Ball, that's low.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball, that's out.
Taylor, a 6'3" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. That one in there across the letters. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that's
Ball
downstairs. And it's 3-2. And ball four there. Tying run is on base.
Now batting, shortstop, number 7.
Carson Williams now at the plate.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Too low, and it's ball 3. Chandler Simpson up next for the Rays. The 3-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And the tying run is on base.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Grant Taylor out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Tyler Gilbert on a pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Chandler Simpson will hit next. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That's in there. Now he's challenging the called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. One out. The tying and go-ahead runs are on here in the top half of inning number 7. There's the strike. In the air, left field. That's out number 2.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Now up for Tampa Bay, Nick Fortes. He's grounded out a couple of times. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Fortes thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 on, 2 outs. Now 1-1. Next offering is downstairs. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Stays alive. This one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Quero.
Ball 1.
Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Ryan Baker, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Clevenger getting cranked up as well. In the air to left center. Mullins in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder
Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Second baseman,
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Chase Maidroff. He's already homered in this game.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
That is the inning. Chi Sox held in check here as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jordan Leisure. Back to the top of the order, Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit. That's in there. That's strike one.
Ball one. Ball 2.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Breaks his bat and pops it up. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate, but the hands are still stinging after that one.
And takes low for ball 1. The Rays with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run those last few inches through the zone.
And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero, 1 for 3. Liner caught at second. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Jake Fraley. 0 for 3 in this one. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Diaz off of first with 2 away. There's a line drive to left field. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Tampa. They're down 2-1.
Now pitching for
Back
Tampa
now,
Bay.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Garrett Clevenger.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And leading off.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Colson Montgomery. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Rap dude, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix of Black Neo.
Hey!
And a big swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next
One
for the
gone
White
here.
Sox, third baseman, Miguel.
So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Brian Baker warming up for manager Kevin Cash. And the lefty with the 0-1. There's a strike. Up the middle, Williamson. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the White
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
At the plate, Munetaka Murakami. Two down, nobody on. And he swings through that one. Got him. That's the third out. Inning over. Down in order go the White Sox. But they still lead it 2-1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Right down to shoot, strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. His second home run of the game.
That's a clutch hit in a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
Now it's the second baseman, Ben Williamson.
Inside ball
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So they're now out of challenges. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Jordan Hicks, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. Fouled off. He was late. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Now Carson Williams. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. On the corner for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And the strike call will stand. No challenges left for them now.
That's the ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. And 1-1.
Ball 2.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down. High in the air, out to right. Hayes should have this one, and that'll do it. But this clutch home run gets us even again. 2-2 game. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Brian Baker.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now it's Austin Hayes.
Right fielder, Austin Hayes.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Griffin Jacks, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The 1-2. To the right side, Williamson. The throw to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Up next for the White Sox, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Slider clips the zone. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
That was straight queso right there.
All tied up here the last half of inning number 9.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside, ball 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 2-2. That's towards center. Mullins settles under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter
Lenny Sosa digs in now. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And now the winning run is on base.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So up now for Chicago, Edgar Caro. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Late swing, foul to the left. Caro trying to send this to extra innings.
Ball 1.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Mullins coming on. Can't squeeze it. This one drops. And they hold the winning run at third here as it'll take another 2-out hit to win this one. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Luis Angel Acuna, the next to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Nasty pitch right there. That's strike 1. Next offering is down low. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. White Sox strand a couple. Score remains 2-2. On to extra innings. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. Puts a bunt down. Vargas throws to first, and here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Go ahead run on base, Yandy Diaz. Next to hit for the Rays.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. Runner edges away at second. He's trying for third. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Just missed.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third in to score.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Sir Anthony Dominguez gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the White Sox, Chris Murphy.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Stepping in, Jonathan Aranda. First offering, runner goes. And a foul ball. Murphy, a 6'1" lefty, 185 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. Strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And down on strikes. 2 down.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Junior Caminero now at the plate. One run across in the frame so far, and here in extra innings.
Ball.
Way out front for strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hayes on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. Rays 3 and the White Sox 2.
Now pitching for Tampa
Welcome back, and here
Number
comes the
22,
closer, Griffin
Griffin
Jax.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure.
Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Mydroff.
Second baseman, Chase Mydroff.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. Left field. And that's a foul ball. Next offering misses. Ball one. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man at second. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, but the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. So it's effectively a sacrifice bunt. The ground out to the right side moves the runner from second to third.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily intend to sacrifice an out like that, but still good situational hitting. They need to find a way to bring him in.
Montgomery at the plate now, and that's strike one. Here's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. The Rays trying to close out a one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Next pitch misses way outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. The White Sox with a tying run at third here in extra innings. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. In to score from third. And they've tied it again.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
So the sac fly ties the game. Miguel Vargas getting ready to hit. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. And a 2-1 on the way. Just missed. Munetaka Murakami in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. That one ripped left field. Gone! Ball game!
get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all headed home.
Our final score, a one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know, my little heart to give, baby, I wanna give you the world, not saying you gotta chase me.